everybody, welcome back to FM2020 with me, TW1, York City, end of February, in time for the Leasing Cup Trophy Northern Section semi-final. That's a mouthful, isn't it? It's a semi-final of the Cup against Rotherham, who are top of the division that we are currently in. We're now 7th, 1 point away from the playoffs. It's been one hell of a time. Last time out, we saw the magical return to form for Liam Roper, and since then I don't think he's actually scored, but we're not to mention that. After the Walsall game, we went to Sunderland at home, beat them 2-1. Saunders equalised after they scored after 2 minutes, and then Jack, in the final minute of the game, stole all 3 points for us in that one against Sunderland. Yeah, happy with that one. We then drew 0-0 to Doncaster. I actually had an emergency and had to leave my room, which meant I made no subs, so I was doing no shouts this game. So I'll take a 0-0 draw. That was, I forgot to hit spacebar. That was the problem. We then played MK Dons at home. That's 3 games in a row at home and a 3-0 victory. Jack with 2 goals and Mooney with another one as well. Very good form by the 2 strikers at the moment. It's handy to have. We then played the Lincoln. Oh, we did score. Ropen has scored. He scored 1. He scored 1 since then. It was in the win over Lincoln, a 2-0 away victory. Roper and then Scott from the penalty spot, which was nice to see. We have lost against Bristol Rovers, though. Harry Pearce got sent off. He's playing CDM that role, and second half they scored 2 goals. I tried to shut it down, I couldn't. And then we just drew 1-1 with Accrington. We scored and then they equalised immediately after, so that pretty much nullified that. And the fact that Mooney got a 6.3 proves that we weren't particularly great. Or he wasn't particularly great, so we should have won this one, but we didn't. Now, to the cup semi-final. This is a big game. This is something that I want to take seriously because I want to try and win another trophy. Because if you look at our history as a manager, we won via the playoffs. We've won an English FA Trophy right there. We've won the Caramel Cup Wafer Cup thing. We've won a League Trophy. We've won the FA Trophy again. And we've won the Sky Bet League too. So, can we add a Leasing Cup to our resume? This would be another great little cup to win. Because of that, I need to think about tactics properly. First one being his cup. He's cup tied. That's a shame. That means Mark Lake's back. Lakey boy is back. He's been out with a little suspension for a while. Pearce is suspended for this one. Dyer's not making the bench. McFarlane is fit for 45 minutes, but we're not going to force him. You're fit and could go. Baines is wanted. I'm going to play Baines over McGuinness because Baines has got more composure and he can actually pass the football. We are now passing it slightly shorter because I might lower the tempo as well, actually. Tempo's an odd one for me. I have seen some videos on what tempo is meant to do, but we seem to play better with high tempo. I want to try and lower it a little bit so we just don't knacker the boys out because we've got quite an intensive tactic here and it can wear the boys down. That's why we get quite a few injuries at times. That, I think, is the starting 11. Are we going to play you over Davis? Probably not. You had a really bad game last time out of 5.8. Well, you better bounce back because otherwise you're going to be benched for a long time for Fontanelli, who's been quite good. So, yeah, that's that. What we're going to do, actually, instead of the normal stuff, is we're going to go in and we're going to do our corner routines and make sure they're set up in the way that we want. So, at the moment, this is what we've been using as our tactic for defending corners on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. This is routine number 1. We only have one routine. We've been conceding a few goals from set pieces and we've conceded a lot of chances from corners, and that's something that I want to try and stop. Now, this is the lottery. This is the biggest lottery in this game is set pieces. It's very, very hard to stop conceding chances from set pieces because the ball is getting delivered in towards and around your goal area with lots of players in the area. It's going to happen. So, what we are going to do is make a few changes. I'm thinking Ben Cabby is our best man. At the moment, as you can see, he's got some great stats. These are the stats that he needs for marking a tall player. Instead, we're going to pop him on the near post. And we're going to also move Baines to the back post because I want them to go and I want the back three just to stand in a very nice solid line there. And after that, I don't think we have too much height. So we need to find a player who's good on the edge of the box who can carry the ball out for us. You can go back and do whatever you want, Mark Lake, because you are 6 foot and you've got okay heading. Well, you haven't got great heading, should I say, but you've got good jump reach, you've got good bravery, and you've got good strength. The wing backs, we have Kington, who we should probably pull off the post because he is also better than that. So he's going to go back as well. Just go back, stand wherever you want, son. And same for another wing back, as this Leon Davis is also quite tall, so we're going to tell him to just mark a tall player and go back. Moody is 6'2", he's quite tall, but he's not exactly brave. He's only got 10 bravery, 10 strength, 9 heading. And what have you got? You've got like good marking and good concentration and good tackling. I think what we're going to do with Moody is edge of the area. Just have him in around this area, he can break from that position. And we're going to drag Scott back as well, because I wouldn't mind Scott on the edge of the area as well, or maybe just stand near post, Scott. You've got the pace in that area. You're not really going to be doing too much in there. You should just be standing there to get in the way, if anything. I might put you on the post, but I feel like you're going to get in out of the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and allow our goalkeeper to come for a few balls, because he has got good command of the area, despite not having the greatest bravery or strength, and the fact he's only 5'11". And we're going to hope that our 3 big boys are just going to mop everything up. We're not going to have any strikers up top because I don't particularly care. I'm now going to do this on the other side. I've just got to copy it and paste it on the other side. So we're just going to save that as our routine. And then do that on the left-hand side as well. Now, onto attacking corners as well, because we're in a big game. We want to try and maximise every opportunity we have in a big game. At the moment, we have a few routines. What I want to do is add a new routine, and I probably want to get rid of one of these guys at the moment. So this edge one, for example, hasn't been scoring any. We can look at analytical data. I've looked at it and worked it out. So we're going to remove that routine, and we're then going to create a new routine instead. And we're going to try and target out one player who's very, very good in the air and very, very dangerous in the air, and that is Ben Cabby. So we're going to stand Ben Cabby at attack near post. That's all he's going to do is stand, attack near post. And we are going to fire the ball. The corner taker is going to hit near post. That is all he's going to do. We're going to try and maximise Ben Cabby's chance to score. We may even just put, like, say, this guy right here at the moment can stand on the edge of the... we're going to stand him on the edge of the box. We're going to find another defender who's maybe quite quick, who is maybe quite good in the air. So let's try and think. Jacob Kington... no, what we're going to do is we're going to put Lewis Baines on the edge, because we know Baines has got a little bit of pace and he can drive into that area. We're going to go and stick Kington on Mark the keeper, because he is rather tall. In fact, Kington's our corner taker, so I know that he's going to be taking corners, so we can just tell him to go take corners. That's what it's going to be. I don't want an outswinger though. I want an in-swinger, so we're going to have to find someone who could do an in-swinging corner for us. That is going to be Paul Scott. Paul Scott can do that. That means that Kington can now go and mark the goalkeeper and stand on his toes. We're going to have a striker who's maybe short and nimble in and around the near post. That will be Jack's job. And we're going to need someone else just to go forward. So that'll be Mooney can attack near a back post, should I say. And we don't need 2 players standing back, and you are 6'2", so you can go forward as well and add a little bit more diversion. This is going to be our new routine for attacking near post. We're going to save that routine as near post. Or I might just call it the Cabby, because all it's doing is trying to target Cabby, and then we're going to put that on the other side as well. And now, with that all said and done, we can go into the game and hope that our set pieces will actually have an effect. You can go in, you can do throw-ins, you can do other things like that. Don't have particularly great long throwers, so we're going to have to just deal without that stuff. You can do a lot more though, free kicks and defending, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do corners. I feel like corners is the main one that we suffer from. We're playing as a team who hasn't lost to us yet. They are favourites for this one, which is not particularly great. As you can see, the analytical stuff is more on this side than on the negatives, which is very, very good. Long shots and goal-scoring spells is the main issues, which just counteract each other, really. Works the ball into the box. instruct a higher tempo. They want us to play with a higher tempo, so that is something that we keep toying with, but they want that higher tempo and shoot on sight, so they want that clicked in as well. So they're all over the place. And we will submit the team and get on with it, as we have already set up the team that we are ready to play this game with. As the boys warm up and we contemplate on a potential final and another cup trophy we can potentially add to our cabinet. We're going to have to do some opposition instructions as well in this one, because they are a very, very talented side. We've got absolutely nothing to lose here, boys. I'm just going to calmly say, there's no pressure on you today, defence. There's no need for anything. We are the underdogs against a very, very good side. But hopefully we can do some damage. So at the moment, the assistant manager is saying we should mark him tight. He has 14 heading, so I'm going to have to agree with that. That 14 pace, 14 acceleration is scary, but I'm going to have to mark him tight. We're saying mark him tight as well. I don't see why we should mark him tight. He hasn't particularly got the greatest heading in the world. So I'm going to say no to that one. And it's also saying crunch him hard with, he's got 10 bravery. There's no need to do that either. Left foot only, very, very quick player who can do some long shots. So that'll show him onto his weak foot. And maybe press him every now and then, just so he can't get a long shot away. A standard winger who can head a football ever so slightly. How tall is he? 5'10". Yeah, we'll just leave him alone. He's fine. No real things to report on that guy. Solid midfielder, can hit 11 long shots. There's nothing really to report on him either. Sonny has got low bravery, and that's about that. But he does have some good free kick taking, and he's also either-footed. So, yeah, we're going to hit him hard all day long. We don't need to be hitting you hard. And we will probably go and press you as well, because you're the main man that we might try and scare out of this game. Left wing back is a standard little left back. Centre half, he's got no composure and pretty low bravery. He's only also 21, so we will have some of that. The other centre half looks very, very tasty. Holy moly, he's got like 16 marking, 16 heading. He looks very good. He's only 5'11" though. We are going to show him onto his weaker foot. And same again for the fullback. He's a good fullback. 18 work rate. Oh, he's got high bravery. Oh, we're up against a serious side here. Let's get kick-off underway. A little bit nervous about this one because I would like another cup trophy, but we'd expect for another season in this division, meaning we will get another stab at this trophy. Also, eventually we get into the Premier League. We have the under-23 side. We get a stab at this trophy every year because our under-23s will be in it, so that's not us managing the under-23s. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can take control for certain cup matches for the under-23s. Or just give your under-23s a shit ton of your first team players to try and win the competition. Probably what some of the big boys do. Opening 5 minutes has been a little bit slow, but it's an early chance. Wills easily picks up that ball. Mooney doesn't even react. Richards drives into the box and shoots. Good save by Giles. He tips it away for a corner. That was very easy, that was. That was very, very easy. Here's Low Everton with the ball in. Zona has a chance on his right-hand side. Gets the ball in towards Brown at back post, who finds Low Everton. I'm just going to call you Everton. Can't be able to say Low every time. It's a weird, fancy name, that is, Low Everton. What kind of person do you think you are? Starting to let the minutes tumble. It may be time to start. We're not even in this at the moment, so it might be time to show some passion a little bit because we're not on it. Absolutely no reaction to that. Brilliant. Oliver. Ball forward would be nice. Here's Giles. Now Baines on this side. Now Kington. Tries to play the ball forward if he wants. He comes back to Baines instead, who chips the ball into midfield for Lake. Little layoff to Scott, who then sprays the ball out wide on the right-hand side. Davis has got past his marker and shoots. That was a poor option. I feel like the cross to Mooney was better. Ahara easy clutches, and that's a wasted opportunity, that. Just got to slip in Mooney there. He's in a slightly better position. He's also on his right foot. He could smash a better shot at goal. They are focused up and raring for this one. We, on the other hand, are not. We are motivated. We've got one guy motivated. Mooney fancies another trophy. He fancies another trophy in his cabinet. Here is Everton with the free kick. Oh, it's just a whisker away. Giles did have to turn it away. Now it's a corner. Everton with the ball in. Lake heads away. If we concede from a corner, I'm going to be gutted. Coyle driving forward. Now it's Mooney. Tackled by Richard and out for a throw-in. We can gain the yards and get up the field. Try and create something from there. I don't really know what to say to the boys. I'm tempted to encourage them, but I'm just going to leave them alone for now. Here's Baines. Now Scott. Can he spray the ball forward? He can. And the left-hand side is Kington. Back to Baines. Keeping it calm so far, boys. All the way back to Giles. Should go out the right-hand side now as Oliver. Probably out to Davis as the option. He's found him. And now it's round the corner to Mooney. Mooney tries to get the ball into the box. Gets past Zona very well. Now it's in. Kington the back post. Tries to shoot. Good save by O'Hara. That is better play from one side of the pitch to the other. Using the goalkeeper to start the attack. Now it's Scott with the corner in. And O'Hara catches and saves. That weren't too bad, that. That was not too bad at all. Would love to get a goal with Cabby. Like if we could score a headed goal from Cabby from a corner, I look like a tactical genius. Especially after last episode where all of my subs were perfect. 30, 37, 38 minutes. I'm just going to shout encourage. Let's see if that can get any sort of reaction out of the boys. Oh, I've got two of them fired up. That'll do. That's not dreadful. Fitness-wise, both of the sides are pretty even. It's been a brutal schedule. This last 2 months, I think we played 16 games. It's really has caught up with us, and it's just something you have to deal with in this division. It's just something you really have to deal with. Leon Davis is giving the ball away more than anyone else, but we are keeping Ivan quiet up top. You know what? I'm happy with the performance. I can't be unhappy with them. We're doing the job against a better side. And it is 0-0. Everton is off. Jack Baxter is now on. And here is Kington. I wonder if we scared Everton out of the game. Oh, ball from Mooney! Oh, that's a good opportunity, that. I think it's gone for a corner as well. Mooney was onside. Good ball by Jack to find him over the top. Scott with the ball in. Headed away. Now it's Lake. Finds Davis on his right-hand side. Does he cross it? He tries. That's a decent ball, but no one's there. Hooked away on the other side as the highlight ends. Early opportunity for Mr. Mooney. Can we do anything with Baxter? Yes, we can. Just spotted that. Opposition instructions. Baxter is on. What we're saying is, yeah, definitely. His weaker foot and go hit him hard. That is definitely worth something doing. Definitely worth doing, should I say. Robinson, down the right-hand side for Thompson. Driving forward the fullback. Gets the ball into the box with back post. Brown! Oh, and Giles can't keep it out. Eddie Brown has scored for Rotherham. Oh, it's brutal. And what a cross. What a cross. Where... How narrow are you? Why are you there? Why? Why are you there? Davis, what are you doing? You got to be wider. You should be... See, Oliver's in the right position. I'm happy with Oliver's position. I'm happy with Cabby's position. Baines is out there. Kington's there. That's them two are the wrong way round. Davis, all you have to do is stand in there and you stop that. That's frustrating. That is really frustrating to concede a goal from effectively a mistake from your wing-back because his positioning was poor. Gonna have to make a sub. They've just brought on a new young midfielder. They brought him on right back. Can he play right back? Ish. Push. He's not particularly the greatest of players. So, with that being said, with having a bad right back on the pitch, I think it's time to hoik Kington off. We'll go attacking on this left-hand side with Giles, and we'll start playing the ball down the left-hand side a little bit more as we try and pin that fullback back. And use Giles' pace to do some damage down that left-hand side, hopefully. Scott is going to have to come off as well because he's getting frustrated. He's very frustrated. Time for him to come off for Max Saunders. Saunders has really stepped it up as late. It's been lovely to see. I wouldn't mind to make a sub maybe up top as well, but we've got to give the boys a little bit more of a chance. we're gonna demand some more. We're starting to have a few shots in the match. Yes, he's pressured. There's an anxious one as well in there. That's not great, but they're uninterested. Here is Hamilton. Ball whipped in. Oh my word! What is going on? Giles! Oh, Giles! He's been made look alright, mug. Is he paying attention? That's a cross, isn't it? That's a cross and it's looped over Giles. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, that's hit his rating. That is a mistake by Giles. It's a 6.3. 2-0 down in this, and all of the tactical pre-match stuff is it's not really gone to anything. Let's go attacking. We need to try and get something out of this game. Here's Lake. Ball into the box at the back post. Giles with the volley, but it's blocked and out for a corner. It's been two silly mistakes really, which has costed us in this game, and that's really frustrating because I feel like we've been good enough to get a draw out of this. Here's Baxter with the ball in. Zona, and it's now free. Rotherham, that's probably the only goal they really deserve. Let's be honest. The first one's a mistake. The second one is just awful. This one, who's been beaten with the header there? Who are you? Pause game. I want to know who that is. Baines has been beaten, but in the air. We're going to lose this one 3-0. Maybe even more. We might shut the game down, actually, just so it doesn't get embarrassing and hurts our dynamics too much. It might as well make a sub as well. So, Coyle is dead. So we're going to take Coyle off. Bring on the CDM for a little bit of football. I can't say his name. We're going to have to change it. What's his first name? Yeah, I'm not saying that one either. Jesus Christ. Giles. Jack. It just bounces through to Robinson. He's been very, very good. There's Tawny. Tony. Is it Tony? Wills. Can they make it 4? No, Giles holds that one. No problem for Giles. I'm not sure, commentator. I'm not sure. There's Brown. It's just Robinson spraying the balls out of the defence. Like, mopping up everything. Here's Oliver. Inside to the CDM. Now it's Lake. I need to change his name to something. Oof. I might just change his name to Oof. Because I can. Ball out wide to Giles on his left-hand side. Giles with good burst of pace. He's beaten everyone but the goalkeeper. Mooney keeps it alive. And loses out to Zona and then just kicks him. Don't stick your hands up in the air, Mooney, like you didn't know what you'd done. You just blatantly kicked him out of frustration. Corner. Don't concede from a corner. That would make it even worse. Header out. Good header by Lake. Well done. Now it's Zona. Closing him down. And forced him all the way back. I'm expecting the whistle to blow any moment now as O'Hara just puts a foot on the ball to kill the game off. One step too far this season, boys. One step too far when it comes to the Leasing Cup. This Rotherham side is pretty handy. Pretty handy, and we made it hard on ourselves really with Giles making the mistake. It was disappointing. I'm not happy with that performance because the second half wasn't good. I'm not pleased with what I saw from you either, Keith, so I am going to be honest with you. There's no need for that. It's a poor mistake. Well, back to league action for me. That is the end of the episode, though. We will be coming back for... I think this is episode 9. So, we're going to come back for an episode 10. Hopefully we're not in a playoff position, because if we're in a playoff position, it could be 11 and 12 this season. I'm going to come back for Salford. I'm going to play all of March, and we'll come back for April and Salford. We'll be able to assess the league table at that point as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been TW1. This is FM2020 with York City. Hit like, hit subscribe, all of that stuff. And as always, guys, peace out.